Welcome humans, how's it going? And we're back. We got to sit down finally for Digital Circus episode 5 Untitled. I know I've been distracted with it. It's a bit overdue. IRL came up and I'm not gonna lie, distracted by K-pop Demon Hunters, which by the way, that's the next one for sure. Digital Circus, this one surprised me very much. It's not as hard hitting as the previous episodes, but wow, do they info dump you. We get to learn things from the cast. We also get to have mini episodes. This is basically Kane's speedrun episode because they were kind of critiquing him in his adventures. So what does he do? Let's have a speedrun and let's see what you guys can make up for me. And bam, we get presidential, poaching, the bar scene. By the way, we even get an anime episode. It's just so freaking amazing. The best part was this was so much eye candy, also had just enough character. Not only do we get evil versions of them, which is kind of funny, we also get backstory. We get Ragatha and Jax, Zubul, Kingler, everybody. And the heaviest ones of all is sadly Ragatha and Jax, which I know this is supposed to be a Ragatha episode, but it turns out to be a Ragatha and Jax, and kind of feels like a setup for the next episode. So I feel this is definitely building for the next one, because the way we get to see Ragatha's inner self, how she's hurt, she was abused by her mom or a single mom, we don't know exactly. She did say parents, but we get to find out she's kind of a rich girl, but she was pretty messed up from it. Her mom was a terrible person, and that's why she's so optimistic. She has to make everything happy, hunky-dory. She has to have this feeling of being needed for positivity, I would say. It's weird. That's how she copes. And in the same vein, we end up learning that Jax, he's an asshole. He's a butt because he did have friends, but they're gone now. And we got the little lore drop and he was obviously pissed off. And in the middle, we see that Pomni's there. She's kind of hanging out with everybody. Her influence with the whole cast has kind of been apparent watching the episodes. She's kind of the middle character helping everybody out. But in this episode in particular, we get to see her be a bit more forward. And with Ragatha, it was kind of hard for her to understand. Like, Pomni was telling Ragatha, it's okay to be mean. You can let out your emotions. And Ragatha kind of was unhappy with that. Like, it felt like Pomni, slapped her. It's like seeing Pomni befriend Jax, seeing Gango befriend Zubul. Ragatha now feels abandoned. She feels hurt again. Because for her coping, she has to be needed. She has to be the positive energy for these people. But now everybody's hanging out with everybody else. So where does she belong? She's just there, alone. The one thing she doesn't want. And Jax, well, Jax's coping is to be an asshole. We get to basically see that with his mini game. He was poaching the cast. So yeah. But there's more to him. He got more depth. He was, I'm gonna say normal, I would say. But his friend extracted or he died, whatever have you, and now he's the way he is. So this is pretty neat to see kind of two of the opposites. We have one person who came from trauma and their coping is they have to be the light of the party. They have to be loved and kind of be reaffirmed. And on the other side, we have Jax, who is hurt that his friend is gone. And because his friend is gone, his coping is being an asshole, hurting others, kind of questioning if others are really happy or not, and like if they are getting happy, just to shatter that, if you will. It's like the good version, the overly toxic good version, or the just flat out toxic asshole. Like, it's interesting. That was the meat and potatoes that kind of stuck to me on this. Again, the episode is just fun. Like, you have so many episodes. I love the anime episode. I just love seeing Kingler be a teacher. We're gonna learn about English. This was good. I loved it. And I guess I will say this too before I let y'all go. The whole episode is fun. The eye candy is there. Seeing these characters get a smidge more depth, and it's not lame. I actually thought everything fit really well. Character-wise, lore-wise, kind of spot on. And you gotta appreciate that there's so many different things that they did in this episode, style-wise as well. The evil team, the anime, and even that amazing intermission bumper. You gotta give them some credit. That was freaking cool. That was nice. That could have been like their own commercial or something, dude. It was really good. I kind of love that. That kind of stole it for me. But as a whole, I think this was amazing. Again, not as strong as before with the impactfulness in some, but definitely a setup episode that's pretty obvious now. And I guess we'll see what happens, because not only do we see Ragatha having her troubles now, they're bleeding out. We're seeing Pomni hang out with Jax, Gango hanging with Zubul. So what's gonna happen? And the next episode is supposedly going to be an actual heavy hitter. Don't know when it'll be out, but remember, check out Gooseworks and see what they're saying. So with that being said, great episode. Surprised where it went. I'm not disappointed, because if you've been here for a minute, you know that me and my buddy kind of were on the fence with Jax and how he would be fleshed out later on and how he's being portrayed. I gotta say it, I think it was fine. And we'll see where this goes with Ragatha as well. I'm done. I enjoyed it. Definitely a fun episode. I'll recommend if you haven't seen it, which I think I'm the last one watching it. So take care, humans. And we're definitely going to go talk about K-pop hunters on the next one. I'll see you.